Notorious productive family, the Mississippi dynasty, the prince of King Bae.
All right, so Sandrine.
Yeah.
Something else that I wanted to really talk about, and I think that's it's something that a lot of people are struggling with. It's your weight loss journey.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. So how many, in fact, I just want to get the intents. How many from the start of the process to right now, how many pounds have you lost? Or how many kilograms have you lost?
54 pounds.
54 pounds. So if we split that by 2, that's approximately 25 kg.
Yes.
That
25, 26 kg.
So what are you currently weighing now?
I'm weighing 74. I was almost 100.
Jesus Christ. Okay, let's rewind. And we're gonna start from the beginning.
Okay.
So basically, you had a weight issue. Right?
Yes.
So I want to know what made you like to consider doing a surgery, like, because I know there are other things that people are trying. Did you try other stuff? Like, tell me about how did you get to that point?
Okay, so I'm from the clan which I'm from, like the Bamleke people.
Yeah.
We are always massive.
So, people there are like huge.
Yeah, we are huge.
Sometimes you say that's rich. That's being African rich, you know? It's not money, it's money.
We have all those features.
Right.
We have it all.
Okay.
So, to some point, since from childhood, I've always been kind of chubby.
Chubby, yeah?
Yes. They used to feed me well. Mm-hmm. And I eat unhealthy things too since from childhood, and I have that blood in me. So there are some places where I didn't like the fat.
Right.
So growing up, I felt insecure, and I've always wanted to lose weight, but my mom always tried to push me to do it the hard way. You know, she's very
like to do
disciplined.
sports, dieting,
yes.
and stuff. So does your mom is she overweight too?
Not really, she's just an African mother.
Okay,
size.
she's an average size.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So it's my father, you know.
Okay,
so
your father's side of it. You feel like it's a genetic kind of thing.
Genetic kind of thing. So I was like, I had to fight it.
Right.
When I got here, and you know, I had all the opportunities to do it without anybody watching my back.
Right.
I kept adding. Then when I look at myself, I'm like, oh no, I'm getting to that point that I have to. You
have to do something.
Yes, you know, there's a point where even when you don't feel healthy, even you feel you don't feel your body, you don't feel everything. Even up to now, I'm still recovering.
Right.
So even up to now, I'm still recovering. Like I feel it going down, but I still feel not yet there.
You still feel like you're a little bit chubby.
I'm still a little bit chubby.
So I've known you for what? Almost 4 years now, and yeah, you're quite like chubby. But I don't think that it was a state in which I think you needed surgery.
Well, I used to get a lot of compliments like, why did you do it? Why you still look good? The problem is getting the fat in the right places. Yes, but you know, some people, when they get fat, they get it on the right places only. Yeah. But I wasn't getting it on the right places.
Wait, hold on, slow down. When you say they get it on the right place, what does that mean?
Well, the right places, like, you know, the right place is the right curves, like in the curves area.
Like the curve areas, like you're like a bum, like stuff like that.
Yes, those areas.
So if you had the if you had the fat in the right places, you'll be okay.
Well, I had it in the right places. Yeah. But the place I also had it on the right side.
On the wrong places.
Like, you know.
Okay. Yeah, I see. All right, but that's, like I said, I've known you for a while, but I never think that, like, yeah, you were kind of chubby, but still the chubby of a good size. Like, you know, African men like women that are kind of chubby. Right?
Yes, they do.
But not fat, but like, you know, like nice curves and stuff like that, which I think was always okay. But I did see one of your pictures that I think that you showed me when you initially just came here, and it wasn't even chubby. You weren't even chubby. You were just like really nice.
Yeah, but the thing is, I used to feel, I didn't feel myself. Like, you know, I feel pain. I used to feel pain in my ankles, my knees. You know, sometimes even when I'm working, then I'll sit down for about 12 hours.
Right.
Then when I'm unable to even stand. So I'll call my mom and she's like, what's happened to you? Like, you know, so I was always in the Monday to Sunday, just work, whoop, 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 whoop. And then I don't even get the time to maybe go for a walk or even go to the gym. And, you know, your ankles, you don't feel, it starts from inside before even outside. So I had to push myself, you know, get out of that zone very early because I'm so young to be, you know, at that stage.
Okay, but so just to get a recap, so before you came to Canada, you're kind of chubby. Let's say you're chubby.
I was like this.
Exactly, you were like this. So you never had this problem back that much, where it was the point where you had to go then.
Trust me.
My question, I know, I understand. I'm not like saying that you might have been like, you know, chubby or whatever, but not bad, right? But what do you think led to the point where you grew that so much weight here? Was it just the fact that you were going to work and not working out and stuff like that, or is it the food? Like, what do you think contributed to the fact that you grew that so much weight?
Honestly, uncontrollable feeding. Some people say it's junk food, but not really it wasn't just junk food. Because I'm not so much of a McDonald's person. Because, for example, my partner would be like, oh, you eat McDonald's. He would ask, is it McDonald's? I'm like, no, it's not even McDonald's. I don't eat, you know, McDonald's that much. I eat food like everybody, but it's carbs. You eat carbs at the wrong hour. Let's say if you wake up in the morning, you start working at 12, and when you work from home again, you eat and keep eating because you're just close to food.
So so I understand what you're saying. So those are some of the like things that help, like that contributed to that massive weight. That's crazy. So tell me, let's say like before, like how were you feeling at the time, or just at the time when you had to make that decision within yourself that I had to go do this? Like when you look at yourself, what came to your mind? Okay,
so the problem is my face. And then I was sick. I was sick. I wouldn't lie to you. I didn't want to do anything. Just wake up in the morning, shower, sit on the laptop, and then work, finish. While in between work, eat, sleep. I had no life.
So basically, this is the thing I always say, but it's a bad thing. It's working from home can be good, but it can also be a disaster for some people, right? This is really, really bad, and I've seen it. I remember the time when we're on, was it lockdown? COVID lockdown, and I wasn't going to work, you know, and I was home most of the time, right? Most of the time we took off, and I actually grew lots of weight. One of my friend came from Ottawa and saw, was like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you see yourself? Because we're just home. They're giving you free money from the government. All you take, you buy food, buy drinks, that's all you do, right? Because we're not working for like what? For more than a month. My dresses were not fitting. Nothing. It's crazy. I was going out of control. Okay, so all right then. So one of the things that then I want to ask was like, before you decided that we're gonna go do the surgery and what, did you kind of talk to your family about it? What was the what did the like? Did you talk to them? To be honest, no. Did you talk to friends? Well, I have a little circle. I know, but it's your friends. If it's one, it's one. Yes, I did. And so, what was her reaction? Well, we had to go together because she was fighting it on her end, but she developed cold feet at some point. Then I'm like, you know what? It's like you're not yet got it. I'm not yet got it to that point. I've got it to that point. I'm going without you. Okay, so I get it now. So now you had to partner with your friend to go through this journey. But at some point she had cold feet. Why did she have cold feet? She had a dream. You know, she's Bamileke like me, you know. She's like, you know what? I dreamed I had a very bad dream. Then I'm like, sister, if it's my day, okay, then I'll take it to be that it was my day. Okay, I know, because sometimes people say going through this surgery process could be really tough, you know, could be dangerous. Right? Oh, okay. I see. Okay, that's perfect. So, okay. the next thing. So now that you've decided, okay, next time. Now that you've decided that you want to do the surgery, what kind of surgery is that?
Okay, it's a gastric sleeve.
What does that even mean?
It's called VSG, vasectomy. Yeah, vasectomy, I think. Yeah.
Vasectomy.
Yeah, it's a gastric sleeve in a nutshell. So it's let's say our stomach is like a bean shape.
Yeah.
So 80% is taken off and it's left just 20%.
So
like it's not like a pipe.
So now you only have 20% of your stomach.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. What do you eat?
Well, I eat little. I eat like a baby now. I eat very little.
Okay, all right. I see. That's crazy. So where, like, so you decided that you want to do it. You spoken to your friend. You decided.
Yeah.
How did you find the place or the doctor in which you had to go to? Like, where did you go to?
Well, I went to Izmir.
Izmir.
Yes, it's kind of in Turkey, but
in
it's
Turkey.
a
I hear
specific area.
I hear in Turkey is where all the professionals for all types of surgery are.
Yes.
That's crazy. How did you find the place?
They were welcoming.
How did you find that place where you went to? Like, how did you know the place?
Oh, okay. There's this girl, Ashley DeLuise, on TikTok.
Where is she from? Nigerian?
No, she's Jamaican.
Oh, Jamaican.
Yes, she was this huge.
Huge.
Yes.
Oh, so you're following her.
I just followed on the video. I was doing research, I do a lot of research sometimes.
Sure.
And I followed her video.
Lost thing, or?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then I kept following her and it was so inspiring. She was this huge.
Right.
And she had the same problems with me, back all of this. And she was kept complaining. She was still very young. Then she's like, you know what? At this point, I don't know what sport, what diet, because she has done all sorts, it was, she will lose and then she takes it back. She lose and takes it back. Then she's like, you know what?
Which is really bad.
Yes.
Which is really bad, actually. Once that starts happening, you try to put in the work and then you slow down, right? It's like, if you got to do that, you got to just cultivate the culture, whatever you do. If you're walking, you got to keep walking. If you're dieting, you got to keep dieting. You can't just start dieting and then when you get to that weight that you want, you start eating back as you used to eat. No, it doesn't really work that way. Yeah. So, okay, so the place you said was in Turkey. I'll try to get the link to the place so I can put it in the description for people who want to, go over there and, get some surgery. I know a lot of people are really, really struggling with weight loss, It's really crazy, especially in this part of the world.
Yeah.
So again, okay, let's jump back into like the surgery. So give me a little bit more detail about the surgery. What is that they do? What is that they want to accomplish? And so how did you find the place? How was the place? How was like the doctors, the nurses? What was going on over there?
Well, I would say the reason for gastric sleeve is to restrict you. Like it just restricts you from from eating more than you should.
Sure.
So naturally, it's not just about eating a specific amount of food, or eating a specific food itself. Oh my bad, I'm sorry.
Right.
Like it's not about eating like a specific food. Like some people will be like, oh, I'm vegetarian, I won't eat this. Don't restrict yourself from it. If you want to eat anything, but the amount is in little portions.
Right.
So now the gastric sleeves just controls you. Like you are able to eat anything. Like me, for example, if a bread is like this, I can eat bread, but I'll have this pinch just to kill that cravings, and then the whole bread, my stomach says no.
Right.
So gastric sleeve teaches me that I can eat anything, but in little portions. I can drink, but I will drink just a little, and I'm fine.
Okay, so how was your experience with
the doctors and nurses?
The medical team, yeah.
Oh my God, they were the best. I made the research. Even Ashley, she said it was like they were the best. That's why they are more expensive. And he was the first.
Expensive.
Yes, he was the first person to introduce the double stitching method. So I was more comfortable in Turkey. It's like I'm going to meet the best, one of the best. Even when I went there, he was doing a conference, teaching other doctors how some steps. So
nice.
I was really comfortable. He's really, really, really nice.
Okay.
The nurses were professionals. The hospitals clean, private. Where you get what you pay for.
Right.
You get what you pay for.
So, okay. That's good. So it's good to know that people who go there, they're gonna have like a good experience with the doctors and the nurses, because people, I think, when they are embarking on this journey, it costs a lot of money, like you said. So how much did you kind of spend? Like, can you explain the cost? Like,
well, I would say roughly 12 grand, 12, almost 13 grand.
$12,000.
Yes, $12,000.
Okay.
12 to 13.
Not pounds, not US dollars. That Canadian?
Yes, Canadian.
Okay, so 12,000 Canadian. That is roughly maybe 10,000 US dollars, somewhere there.
Yes.
Okay. So what's that? What's inclusive in that?
Your drugs. You pay your flight yourself. Okay. So I paid my flight, and I flew. I didn't fly the normal way because of my health issues. I wanted to, given the fact that my best friend has told me she had a dream or something, and I hear people having blood clot, during flight, and I'm leaving from Canada to a long journey. So yes, and then you have your drugs. That's why it maybe costs 12,000. So each person can have your different price. I don't know if he has increased it or whatever be the case, but you can budget like 12,000 if you want your comfort to fly, including your drugs and then the surgery itself.
So
and accommodation.
So okay, so the money that they're gonna pay, let's say it's $10,000, would.
Okay, let's remove flight.
Yes.
Flight 35.
Yes.
Yes, flight 35. Then let's say flight 25 or no, flight 35. Yeah. Let's say it's 13,000. Yeah. So flight 35. Then 95. You have your day. Right. You're sleeping, like they'll host you, and then your drugs.
Okay. So for approximately 10,000, you have
10,000 should be fine.
The operation cost. Which will also have your medication and your accommodation. The accommodation, is it still in the facility where where the operation takes place?
Yes, it's there.
So the accommodation.
You have your what? Everybody has a. I had a private. I don't know. It depends on what, because they have someone that you speak to. So maybe they can mix you. But I haven't seen anybody that was mixed in a ward or something.
If you're gonna go do this, you better be prepared.
Yes.
I don't think it's gonna be somewhere where you go and start struggling to break in. Okay. All right, I see. So, hey, generally, so everybody just have to know that at least you're looking about $15,000 just for that trip.
Yeah, just for comfort, because you never know.
Yes. Okay. That's expensive. And in your own general perspective, do you think that a lot of people do this surgery? Like when you were there a lot of people there trying to do that?
Well, yes, we used to call it your VSC birthday system, because it's like a rebirth. Like it's a new you. You're discovering a new you. You're not able to drink water like this anymore. Right. It's like a birthday. So I have my birthday sisters that we met there. So we were not really much. I think that day we were about 4 of us.
People who come there to do that.
Yes. Huh? I stayed for about, I think it was 4 nights. I can't even remember, but also get that stayed 2 nights, and that's thanks to the surgeon, because he's good at his job. Yeah. So when they do the W, you don't have fear of leakages. Sure. So when you stay 2 nights, just make sure that you're fine. Your anesthesia is off your body.
So you come in.
That's why the prices vary.
Right. So you come in and you do the process, and then they keep you for a day just to make sure everything